Hi everyone, my name is Joyce Mghoi. I would like to take you through the Kuccps process of revising courses for the Form 4 leavers. Now, Kuccps is in full is Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Services. It is a state corporation. It's a state corporation, and I would like, in this particular video, I would like to take you through the process of revising your courses or selecting courses through the internet or through the Kuccps portal. And the objective of this is just to help the Form 4 leavers to know how to apply for the degree and diploma, certificates, craft, and artisan courses. And then I would also want to talk briefly about the relationship between Kenya National Examination Council and Kuccps. Once Kenya National Examination Council marks the exams and grades the examiners, they submit the results to Kuccps. And then now students go to the Kuccps portal to be able to select their courses and to be able to select the institutions that they want to be placed, so that they can be placed by Kuccps, especially under government program. Otherwise, students can also decide to become self-sponsored or parallel program, and they just go directly to the university of their choice, and they register or they request to be admitted, depending on whether they qualify, and they go as parallel students or self-sponsored students. But if you want to be a government student and you want to be supported by the government, then you have to apply through the Kuccps, and their Kuccps will be able to place you in the institutions that you desire. Currently, we have around 71 universities, and for you to go to the university to do a degree program, you must have a C+ and above. Then we have diploma. Those that want to do diploma, or those that qualify to do diploma, you must have a C to C-. And this one you can be placed in polytechnics or technical institutions or medical training institutes. You can also get courses there. We also have certificates. Those that have D+ to D-, they can do some certificate courses and vocational institutions and also technical institutions. And even those that probably did not attain this D+ and D-, maybe they have an E or they dropped out in class 8, they can still get some courses in technical institutions, that is vocational certificates. They can be able to do some artisan courses. They can be able to do some vocational training. So you shouldn't fear. Whatever grade that you got, there is something for you in these institutions. So I'd like us to look at the requirements for Kuccps. For you to be able to apply in the through the Kuccps portal, what do you require? First of all, you need your KCSE index number, which is 11 digits. You need the year of study, the year of KCSE, which is 4 digits. For those that are registering now, they will need the year of KCSE, which is 2022. Then you need your password, and your password can be your KCPE index number or your birth certificate number. Your KCPE index number will be 11 digits. If you're using your birth certificate, it will be less. I normally recommend people to use the KCPE index number. It's easier to remember and it's easier to use. When you key in all this information, the portal will open. So you go to the Kuccps portal, key in this information, the portal will open, and there is a student's post portal, and there is a principal portal or school portal. So for you as a student, then you go to the student's portal. You go to the student's portal, that is the one that is yours. If you're applying for the first time, because we have students that are applied in schools, or their teachers applied for them, or their teachers assisted them to apply. But if you're applying for the first time, there is information that is needed there. So if you applied in school, possibly your teachers provided this information. You need some personal data and information. One, your personal email. Pick an email that you can remember, and also the password that you can remember, and an email that you check frequently. Then number 2, you need your parental or guardian telephone number, and this should be working telephone numbers, so that when they are called or when you are called, you can be accessed. Then number 3, address or box number, the code, and the town. You need that. Then in this portal, you will get information such as, when you open the portal now, when you go into the portal, when you key that information that I've given you and you open the portal, in this portal, there is information that is there available for you. One, you have the cluster document. There are 20 clusters for the degree courses. Initially, there used to be 23, but now there are 20. So you'll find the cluster document, look at it. This cluster document gives you information on the courses that are available and the specific subjects that are required for you to be able to do that course. Then number 2, you have the course clusters, the student clusters or cluster points. These ones are already calculated by Kuccps. They are already calculated by Kuccps. So when you open as a student, you'll be able to find your clusters there. You will have your clusters, and these clusters are influenced by specific subjects requirement or required in those courses. So that means there will be some clusters that you'll be having some cluster points, and there'll be some clusters where you'll be having 0, 0. When you have a 0, 0 in a cluster, in a certain cluster, because there are 20 clusters, so you'll be having some points from cluster 1 to cluster 20. There are some clusters where you'll have 0, 0. Don't panic, because that 0, 0 means there is a specific subject that is required for that particular course, that particular cluster that you didn't do. For instance, if you didn't do physics, any course that needs physics, you will find that you'll have a 0, 0 there because you did not do physics, and therefore you don't qualify to pick that course. Then you'll also find the course titles. You'll find the course titles. Then you'll find the cutoff points. The cutoff points are for institutions. The cutoff points are for institutions. What do I mean? Like if I pick the law, if I pick law, the Bachelor of Law, and the cutoff points of law in the University of Nairobi can be higher than probably in any other university. Or, for instance, in Chuka University, the cluster points can be higher than probably any other university. This one is affected by demand. Where the students choose, or where the students want to go more. It means the demand is high, and therefore the cluster point, the cutoff points will be higher. And the cutoff points means the previous year, the last student that was taken, the cutoff points that they had, or the cluster points that they had. So this is what will be indicated, and what you'll find there are the cutoff points of last year. So rate yourself using those cutoff points. If this university has higher cutoff points, check other universities that may have lower cutoff points. You may find that you don't qualify in this university to do a certain course, but you qualify in another university to do the same course, because the cutoff points are lower than for that other university because of the demand and supply. Where the demand is more, the cutoff points are higher. Then you'll also find list of institutions. All the universities will be listed here. All the technical institutes that are registered will be listed here. So you'll also find a list of institutions, and then you'll find a course basket. Then we go to the application process. Number 1, you pick a course and its code. If you're doing a degree, you pick a course and its code. You pick a course, then you pick its code. Like now for the degree courses. If I give that example, for the degree courses, you are supposed to choose 4 courses. You're supposed to choose 4 courses. 4 courses are required, different courses you're supposed to choose. But now, the first choice, this is an example I'm giving you. The first choice, you find that you're supposed to choose 1A, 1B, 1C. That first choice should be the same course but in different universities. I've shown you here as an example. 1A, probably Bachelor of Education Arts in the University of Nairobi. 1B, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Education Arts, Chuka University. Can correct Chuka University here. Chuka University, you can see it is the same. It is the same. Then 1C, again, is Bachelor of Education Arts, probably Tharaka University. Then that means you are choosing the same course, similar course, but different universities. Then the second choice you can pick, Bachelor of Science, probably Engineering and Technology, Dedan Kimathi University. The third choice, Bachelor of Law, Chuka University. The fourth choice, Bachelor of Procurement, Pwani University. This is just an example. So you're supposed to choose 4 different courses. Now, the first choice is the same course, but in 3 different universities. The second choice is a different course in a university, the third and the fourth. So you can pick in that way. If you're doing diploma, again, you have 4 choices. Diploma, there are also 4 options. You can pick them there. Craft, also 4 options. And I want you to note, do not mix the degree codes with the diploma and certificate. It's not a must to fill certificate or artisan or even diploma if you do not want. So when you are filling in your courses, if you qualify for degree, sometimes you may not need to fill for diploma or for craft. But if you need to fill, then you can also fill using that particular procedure. Now, at submission level, those applying for the first time, they are to pay 1,500. Those who are revising means you did not apply when you are in secondary school. So you are applying for the first time. So those who are revising, they will have to pay 1,000. Those who are revising 1,000, those who are applying for the first time, 1,500. So number 1, you go to Lipa na M-Pesa after you have picked your courses. You go to Lipa na M-Pesa menu, then you select pay bill, then you enter the business number. It is there. It's also given in the portal. You can check it out. Then for the account number, you enter your KCSE year and KCSE index number with no space. Don't leave any space. Then you enter your M-Pesa PIN and send. The final prompt that will appear, application successful or revision successful. So in summary, what are we saying? To apply, you have to log in to the students portal, Kuccps students portal, using your KCSE index number, your KCSE year, then you use your birth certificate or KCPE index number as password. I normally recommend KCPE index number. Then all programs have minimum subject requirements. You will only be able to apply for a course whose minimum requirement you meet, but the selection will be determined by the overall performance and the availability of opportunities. So if you have cutoff points of 39 and the course that you want to pick has 39.7, please don't pick that course because the chances of you being left out are very, very high. So pick a course that you are within the cutoff points. You're within the cutoff points. Then you may review the available programs and their requirements by clicking the program tab in the portal. You can also search for courses by institution using the institutions tab. So you can view the available programs. They are there available. You click on the programs, you see them. As you select the programs, you may also move the ones that interest you to the course basket. So if you are interested in a course and you feel you qualify, you can move it to the course basket, and this will enable you to work with a shorter list when preparing your final list of courses to apply. Then once you have settled on your preferred courses, you will only be required to enter the program code. So it's only the program code that you'll need to enter. To apply, use the application or revision tab to to enter the program codes. So you use that tab. If you are applying for the first time, use the application. If you are revising, use the revision tab. Then, after confirming the program codes entered, for the courses that you need or you'd like to apply for, then you submit, and then you follow the application fee payment instruction as I've given you. That application process fee is charged. If you're applying for the first time, 1,500. If you're applying, you are revising, then it is 1,000. The placement process fee should be paid after you have selected the courses. So you are advised to keep your transaction code safely. It will be required before you make any subsequent changes. If you are to revise again and again, you will need that particular code. So don't throw it away. There are some mistakes or common mistakes that students make. One, choosing very competitive courses in all the choices. So your choice 1A, B, your choice 1, your choice 2, your choice 3, your choice 4. Very, very competitive courses in all the choices. That's a mistake that you can make. Number 2, leaving some choices blank. Like maybe some of you will just select 1A and then they go to 2, 3, and 4. Or you choose 1A, 1B, 1C, and then you leave 2, you leave 3, you go to 4. So leaving some choices blanks, that is a mistake you can make. Choosing courses whose subject requirements you do not meet, you will be left out, totally left out. So don't pick any course that you don't meet the subject criteria, subject requirement. Then the next one is failure to provide the right contacts is also a mistake that you can make. Failure to review your courses is a mistake. Choosing one course in one institution. There are some people that they are so interested in going to one institution, so they fill all the courses in that particular institution and they don't pick any other institution. It's a mistake that you can make. Choosing all courses in one institution is a mistake. Choosing a course that has exact cutoff points with your cluster points is also another mistake that you can make. So watch out for that. And I want you to know that course revision is done after the exams are out. Like now the exams are out, the Kuccps is going to announce and is going to say when the revision is going to be done. Don't fail to revise your courses, even if you had applied when you are in the secondary school, because your performance may have changed. Maybe you have performed better or you have performed not as you expected. Then there is a window for inter-university transfers. Once you have done, the selection is over with Kuccps, there is inter-university transfers. If you don't like the university you have been sent to, you can do inter-university transfer. Then we also have inter-faculty transfers or inter-programs transfers, depending on what the university calls it. In our university, we call it inter-faculty transfer. Once you have been called to a certain university, there is a window that you are given within 2 weeks to change your course from one to another, depending on whether you qualify. So you can be able to change the course. You have been called to do a certain course. You really don't like it, but when you go to that university, then you can be able to change that course from that course you are to another, depending on whether you qualify. There is a window of interfaculty transfer. And finally, there is deferment. If you have been called to a university and you are not able to report for one reason or another, maybe because of your fee payment, maybe because of whatever reason that makes you not to be able to report, it's very important for you to do what we call deferment. You write to them and tell them, I'm not able to report this September, but I'll be able to report next September, so that your chance to be in that university is kept for you. Is it important for us to pursue a career? Of course. It gives us an opportunity for self-development. It enhances our mental health and general well-being. It gives us the opportunity to earn a living. And then it also offers us a chance to contribute to social development. So it's very, very important for us to pursue a career. But is it a must for us to pursue a formal career or to be in a formal setup? a career to be in a formal setup? The answer is no. Even an informal setup can give you a career. For instance, a business entrepreneurship or a jua kali, due to flooding of the formal employment, we are actually calling upon the students to innovate and to come up with business ideas and to explore and pursue these ideas. We are calling on students to become job creators as opposed to job seekers. So it is possible. It is possible to be a job creator as opposed to job seekers. God bless you so much. God keep you, and may God enable you to be able to pick the course that you desire. Touch of Grace KE, keep following us. We have good things for you. God bless you. Bye.